We've reached the bull market and you've cashed out. What now? We all dream about making millions from our crypto investments, but the question I would like to ask is what then? For many people, no matter how much we moan about working at the fiat mines, we define ourselves by the job we do. When the bull market finally comes, we have the opportunity to do something else. But what? When people retire, many have difficulty adjusting to their new life. They don't need to get up early or go to work. Their day is no longer dominated by deadlines and tasks, and there is no clear end to the workday to look forward to. My parents retired a little over 10 years ago, and they say that they are now busier than they ever were before when working. It made me think, what would I do? My youngest daughter is still at school, and I will have the routine of getting up early to get her to school, but what to do after that? I know I need to get myself into shape, and so part of my routine will be to concentrate on getting into shape, especially after my recent operation. I'll have time to read books, visit places that I want to see, but I want to start thinking about doing something else so I am better prepared. With family living all around the world, traveling to see them is also on the list of things to do. I've always wanted to write a book. I love history, science fiction and fantasy, and so that could be an area to think about. I don't know if I will be any good, but being in a secure financial position means that doesn't matter. I also need to improve my Chinese. I managed to get to HSK3 level, which meant that I could read some simple texts, but this needs regular practice, and so I know I have gone down in ability and need to relearn this again. I'm fed up of not being able to understand people sometimes when they ask me a question, or when the taxi driver looks blankly at me when I tell him the address I need to go to. I would be interested to hear other people's ideas. What would you do? Will eat my ramen with some rice now. Rocket. Sir, this is a casino. The house always wins. Buy a house with a decent size acreage and pretend I don't have money. I will wake up from my sleep and will sleep again to feel the profit. As soon as I get out, they pull me back in. Lambo will always be the first priority. Lol. Jokes aside, I would first clear my debts, especially education. Buy a home for myself. Switch to an easier job, retire right away, and travel around the world. Prioritize on hobbies, learning new skills. I would then look for towards real estate and the stock market to diversify my investments. Check back in before the next bull run. And repeat. Get ready to buy the first 5 dip. Didn't give me dreams that I can't imagine. I quit working this last bull run. It was a good 2 years, but it did become monotonous. I then took an internship in a craft I'm passionate about, not worried about money, and somehow ended up working with my mentor. Long story short, I started doing things that really mattered to me as opposed to survival, and I will continue to do that. The only thing I'm cashing out of is fiat. 99.99% of people in crypto aren't going to cash out enough to be able to retire, so why waste brain power thinking about it? And if you really are lucky enough to actually do the only things that really matter, spend time with friends, family, travel, your hobbies, try new experiences, or go down the dark side and continue to keep accumulating more wealth than you will ever need. Strippers and hookers relieved face. I moved to the desert. Live on peyote mescaline juice. The first thing I must do, ask my boss why he is late to work. I'd buy some land, pay off my kids' college tuition, and buy more Bitcoin. Spend money to make family happy. Buy house etc. for them and leave some for next bull run. Cold sweat smile. My family, I guess. I'd finally be able to afford to buy a yacht. But then I'd have to find something to do with all my free time. I'll probably continue holding through the next bull and into the next bear because I won't know when to sell. I will toast and remember you each and every Christmas. Over and out. Buy or pay off a house. Save the rest to put back into crypto during the bear market. 1. Eliminate any debts. 2. Reward myself. 3. Reinvest profits. Like you op. Making life better for my family. We would want to move somewhere bigger and pay off a lot of bills coming up for the next year so we can live more comfortably. We have 3 kids all under 10. Personally, with a bigger space, I might look at mining crypto too. Set aside a chunk to potentially buy back in next bear market and do it all over again. All the years of pain and anxiety are worth it. What bull market? In September? In the twilight zone perhaps. Wait for bear market and buy again lol. Out of the rat race for survival and on to enjoying life. This bull market isn't going to see massive gains. I suspect most people will just about break even. Invest in passive income opportunities. Be crypto properties or TradFi, with the target being to pay the bills and be left with some nice monthly income. Go live in the countryside and help as many stray dogs I can. Raising my sum to be a decent human being. I'd be happy with that. Most people will not cash out. They will lose to greed. Quit rat race. Find pretty girl and a warm beach with good food. Just chill for bit. Why can't I just retire and sit at home shit posting and farming moons full time? Buy some more, and this time don't cash out. Just hold. I would embrace life's opportunities, contribute to the betterment of others, and explore my passions with a sense of purpose and fun. I would be free. I don't believe people like me get really rich. I would be happy if I could buy a car. I'm a simple guy, hookers and cocaine. Buy a bunch of houses for steady income just in case. Probably go traveling and finally see a bit more of the world. Once I've seen all that I want to see, come home and start a side business as a hobby to keep busy. If it does well, then great. If not, at least I'm having fun. Then you live your life in peace with fam. Nothing to overthink. Just live in zen. Nothing matters anyways in our graves, so enjoy the time we have left. Take that much needed mental break after all it's been through. I don't know if the mental will ever recover back to the days it wasn't thinking of bears and reds. But I'll take that vacation. Live that win. With friends and families, and maybe once the high has settled, go back to the charts again. I don't really see myself not checking the sub again. Not having something to look forward to. Another halving? A huge tech progress in blockchain? The next Axie that we'll see in everyone's mobile devices. That's how I'm feeling it right now. I'll gladly live my life and move back home in a beautiful home to grow with my family that's closer to my immediate family. Crypto has been fun, but life is more than just making dollar. My goal is to have more time for my hobbies, have more energy for my regular day, and travel around to see the world. Besides that, everyone says do more of what you love, but sometimes it also do less of what you hate, and work is definitely something I hate. It would only get better for me. Wait until it goes down and buy back in. I'll diversify my investments for my retirement. The people investing and getting to understand the blockchain now will be newly retired soon.